Hello Gemini and Gemini Rising, welcome to my esoteric channel. This is Kat with your August Tarot reading. And before I start, I would like to thank you all for your liking and sharing. I really appreciate it. So Geminis, in the month of August, I really like your reading. You have some interesting cards here. At the core of your reading, I pulled the Hermit and the Magician, both in reverse. So this tells me that there might be some hasty decisions or some kind of something that you decide to do something foolish and maybe it will not work out all that well. Or on the other hand, this also means that many of you might be going through a period of isolation and you decide to come out of this isolation. Maybe you were seeking higher knowledge, maybe you were taking some time out, sabbatical, whatever it is, you withdraw. And to me, it seems like you had enough and you need newness. You need to revive your social connections and from what I see from the other cards, there's definitely some changes and newness in your environment. Now with the Magician in reverse, this tells me that August is not the month to manifest your dreams because there is a certain delay. Again, it's either because you didn't find what you were looking for yet, or because you did something foolish and it didn't work out all that well. So you just have to let it go. You have to scrap it and start all over. But so these two together, so it's either, I think, there's a sense of delay because, and many times it might be as little as changing your perspective on certain situation to be able to make the right decision. Because I do think that for many of you, there was some kind of offer that came in for you just recently. With the Knight of Cups, this could have been an offer, an invitation, proposition, proposal, arrival of something or someone. There's a very strong connection to water signs, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There is a strong connection to some romantic development. There is also a strong connection that this was a business offer, or this could have been a creative offer of a creative nature. So for those of you who are artists, now whether you took it or not, that's a different story. This is a general reading, so some of you took it. And now you have to adjust to, there is, from other cards I see you're going through some kind of changes, possibly even you might be resisting some transformation and some changes. So that's why this Hermit and Magician in reverse, I think you need to adjust. And August is not the month for manifestation. It either happened in your recent past or it's coming in your near future. To me, it seems like August, you should be plateauing and you should be working on your skills, working on your relationships, on your projects, even on your confidence or the way you come across, the way you handle things, the way you handle challenges and obstacles. Now, and of course, for those of you who didn't take this opportunity, well, that is the reason why things are not manifesting. Maybe there was something, and you know, many times it's not that easy to spot an opportunity. Sometimes it's something little, we don't pay attention, and in hindsight, we think, oh, if I only took that offer, maybe something would have come out of it. So that could be true as well, that maybe right now, looking back, you're coming out of this period of reflection. you're looking back and you might be recognizing that there was an opportunity in your recent past. And again, whether you took it or not, there's another question that's very personal. But going forward, I see this period of success coming in for you. With the strength here, this is the ability to achieve your goals. And there's some gain and success because of your determination, because of your strength. There's also another side of this, is that you will be able to tame the beast. So if there is something that you were working on, something you needed to find or fix, improve, you were maybe seeking knowledge, you were working on your skills, your talents, you're looking for the right people, right connections. I think all this might be coming in for you in your near future. There's a strong connection to Leo in your near future, so pay attention to that. When it comes to your foundation, Gemini, in the month of August, with the Ace of Cups here in reverse, this tells me that, so you do have this energy of brand new beginning, of a potential for happiness, for great love, for your cup to be overflowing. However, you do have it in reverse. So this tells me that there is either a sadness when it comes to something, there's a disappointment you have to deal with, maybe something that happened in your recent past and it didn't work out, and it's causing you this sense of sadness and disappointment. Now, this can also mean a change of heart. Maybe simply you're just changing your mind about something completely. You're going 180. This also might mean unrequited love. So maybe there was a love interest or somebody you thought you would connect with, however it didn't work out all that well. So it's, and when it comes to your thoughts with the Two of Cups, this is what I find interesting. So the Two of Cups is a card of love and marriage and soulmate. And if we're not talking love and romantic relationships, this is also a card of business and creativity. This is harmony in relationships, a contract of any kind, whether it's a romantic contract or a business contract. So you're thinking about some kind of contract. You're thinking about harmony and balance that you want to establish in certain relationship. And because there is some underlying unhappiness or sadness or disappointment, and whether this is a romantic relationship or a business relationship or a creative project that is not turning the way you wished, so that is again very individual, but definitely you're thinking about some kind of contract and harmony when it comes to this contract. The way other people will see you, Gemini, in the month of August, I pulled the death card for you, and death usually represents the sign of Scorpio, and also it means change and transformation. It doesn't mean physical death, not necessarily, but clearly something has to die, something has to go, something, you have to end something for something new to come in. And with the Hermit and Magician both in reverse and this disappointment here, I think that this might all be because of you are resisting this transformation, or you're unable to change something. And many times this is just a time, it's like a delay. It's a matter of time. But already I can see that many of you might have very new environments. So with the Fool, around you. There might be some new connections, maybe new people coming in for you. Maybe you have new friends. You might have a new love or romantic interest because the old one didn't work out or something happened. So there is this new, or maybe it's the old one, but there is a new approach. There is some freshness, new beginning, and this is all coming from your environment. So your loved ones, your friends, your family, your co-workers. Many of you are working in a new environment. You have new colleagues. So there's this sense of excitement and fresh new beginning. Many of you might feel like you're on an adventure, that this new place where you are, with this new person you deal with, that it feels exciting. There is a sense of adventure. And when it comes to your hopes and fears, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I read this as a fear. So you would be afraid that you might not be earning enough money, or might not be able to prove yourself what you can do professionally. So this is all to do with career and career, money, work, your skills and talents. And with this being in reverse, it's like there is lack of confidence in you. So pay attention the way you think. Stay optimistic. Do have confidence, because this is usually, it's a card of growth. But with this being in reverse, I think there is a bit of a almost like lack of confidence, and I think it could be because there is this change, or something is, that you need to change something, and so there many of you might be under this pressure. And even though you're under this pressure, you're unable to manifest this in August, not just yet. It will take time. And when it comes to the outcome of your reading with the Nine of Wands in reverse, so this is a bit controversial because so Nine of Wands is a card of strength, overcoming obstacles and facing challenges boldly, being able to defend yourself. In reverse, there's a sense of weakness. So many of you might be simply exhausted. Then maybe you've been under this need to change and transform your life, and you're in that stage of adapting to new circumstances, new situations, and that could be draining. As I said, there might be new relationships, so there is this need to adjust to new people, new clients, new business contracts, new projects. But as I said, overall, then in the near future, I think you learn to deal with this. You adjust because you do have the strength coming in. So this is what I find interesting here. And then behind the scenes, you have another ace. You have Ace of Wands. This is beautiful new beginning. So this tells me whatever you're dealing with, whatever you have to work out on a heart level, emotionally, whatever is causing you either sadness or disappointment, or something is off, this is a new beginning. You have to go through these growing pains, because this is all about love, fortune, possibly new business, new projects. There is a lot of potential for growth. There is even fertility. So for those of you who are thinking about starting family, this would be a very good time for that. So there's definitely growth coming in for you, but you have to adjust to this changing environment around you. So this is what I see for you, Gemini, for the month of August. I wish you a wonderful month, and I will talk to you next month.